Welcome back, Waltham High, to another episode of WETV News Now. I'm George Papachristos.
And I'm Marco Gonzalez. Many students in the school are in the process of getting their permits or license. In an effort to be safe drivers, these students attend driving schools. Let's see how, there are many of them right here in Waltham. Let's check with Meg, Catherine, Zach for more information.
Waltham High is full of student drivers, most who went to driving schools in Waltham. Driving schools teach kids to stay safe on the roads and are mandatory if you are under 18. Some other schools in Waltham are JMC Driving School on Main Street and Hybrid Driving School on Crescent Street. So we caught up with some of the instructors at CS Driving and Waltham Driving School. What is your mission in teaching students?
Our mission here at CS Driving School is to take a different approach to driver's education. It's more of a common sense approach. We empower our students to teach them awareness and to build their confidence behind the wheel.
Our mission is to have students learn how to drive and eventually obtain their license when they're 16 and a half.
What do students need to do to attain their license at this driving school?
The requirements to getting your license is to complete 12 driving hours, 6 observation hours. Your parents have to attend a 2-hour parent class, and you have to drive with your parents for 40 hours outside of the driving school.
They need to be at least 15 to 9 months to sign up, and they need to complete 30 hours of classroom, 12 hours behind the wheel driving, 6 hours observing, and a parent class.
Where can students go to sign up for driving hours and classes?
They can go right on our website, www.csdriving.com. We actually just opened up our online enrollment, which you can sign up and register initially, and also schedule all of your driving hours online as well.
You can come in our office to sign up, or you can go on our website, walthamdrivered.com, and enroll right from our website.
What are your prices for classes and driving hours?
The cost of our complete driver education package today is $695. That does include everything up until it's time to take your road test, which is a student and parent option if they want to take the road test with us. The cost of the road test is $100 for the sponsorship fee.
Well, right now we're doing a special for October. It's $600 if you sign up in October. Originally, it's $675.
We also caught up with some students who attended these driving schools. Do you have your license or permit?
I have my permit.
I have a permit.
I have my license.
I have my license. I have my license.
What driving school did you go to?
I went to Waltham Driving School.
I went to Waltham Driving School.
CS Driving School in Waltham, Massachusetts.
I went to Waltham Driving School. JMC.
What did you like about it?
I guess that our teacher was very funny and he taught us how to go.
And it was informative. My teacher was pretty funny, and he said if we ever mess up, we're going to die.
Well, I liked how it was really close to my house, and I don't really have to go that far. And it was really fun. Like, we really didn't do that much during class, but we learned a lot on the road.
I like the instructors, and a lot of my friends were in class with me.
I like the driving instructors and the way they taught me.
And remember to stay safe on the roads.
One of the most important aspects of driving is to make sure you have enough gas. Recently, gas prices have gone down, and hopefully they will continue to decrease. Now with Vanessa and David with more on gas prices.
Waltham High School parking lot, where students and teachers have to travel short to long distances to arrive.
Over the years, gas has been putting a big impact on people's wallets. According to Waltham Patch, gas prices are lowering throughout Massachusetts. In Waltham, some top 5 gas stations with low fuel prices are Hess at $3.17, Protec and Shell at $3.15. Because of this new information, we asked those who drive and attend Waltham High to see if gas prices affect them.
What kind of car do you drive and is it good on gas?
Nissan Altima, and no.
I drive a Hyundai Elantra Touring, and it's pretty good on gas, like 33, 34 miles a gallon.
I drive a BMW, and no, not at all.
I drive a Hyundai Sonata, and it's pretty good on gas, yes.
I drive a Chevy, and yes, it's good on gas.
I drive a Mazda 6, and it's fabulous on gas. It's an '08 Jeep, and it's all right on gas.
Where do you usually go to get your gas?
Shell in Warrendale or New World.
Mobile.
I get my gas at Shell gas station because I shop at Stop and Shop.
Either ProTech or Shell.
Citgo, Hess.
Mobile. It's expensive though, so sometimes I go to Shell.
Did you know that ProTech and Hess have pretty cheap gas in Waltham?
No, it's too far away from my house.
Wow.
Hess. There's a Hess in Waltham?
Yeah, right now.
No, I did not know.
Mm-mm.
Now you know.
Yep, I know now.
Hess is at $3.17 a gallon, ProTech is at $3.15 a gallon, and Shell is $3.15 a gallon.
It's pretty impressive.
Okay, that's about, I get my gas at Shell, but sometimes I go to another place. And this morning, cash was $3.12, but credit card was $3.18.
A note to all students, the flu vaccine will be administered on October 28th. You must complete the flu vaccine form and return to the school nurses as soon as possible.
If you're interested in engineering, the engineering club is now underway for students who want to join. Let's check with Ethan.
Thanks, guys. So engineering is a very important part in our lives in building roads, bridges, airplanes, and more. Luckily, Waltham High School has an engineering club to teach kids about engineering. We caught up with Mr. Burns and some members of the engineering club to see what they're doing and how a student can join.
Right now, the engineering club is working on our fat chain competition at MIT. Basically, the teams put together these long chain reaction machines, kind of like the game Mousetrap, if you've ever played that, where one piece connects to the next, and all of the different competitors get a table, and they string them together in this large gymnasium. Usually takes like a half an hour for the whole thing to work, and I think they have like prizes for the best machines.
How can a student join an engineering club?
Talk to me or Parth Patel or Mr. Burns, whose room is 218, to just tell us you want to join or whatever.
Have you guys tried the fat chain before?
We did not compete, but we have gone as spectators. It was really cool. They had a lot of things on the side that spectators can do. They can build towers out of candy and things like that.
Yes, 2 years or 3 years ago.
How did that go?
Unfortunately, I wasn't part of that, so I don't know. From what I heard, it was really good.
What projects are you guys thinking of doing later on?
Later on in the year, there was a teacher that used to be here, Vivek. He is now at Brandeis as a grad student, and he's reached out to the engineering club and the science department as a whole, and we have ideas about possibly building and launching rockets later on this year, which we're really excited about. There's going to be some Brandeis students that come in and kind of help the club and the kids that are interested in build the rockets, and depending on how much fundraising we can do, they might even be able to launch more than one, which would be really awesome.
We really don't know, but I think one of the ideas from last year that's, I guess, holds up for this year is like a catapult competition.
When is the MIT competition?
So Fat Chain stands for the Friday after Thanksgiving, which I know a lot of families are traveling for the holiday, but if you're around, you can come join us. We're going to be at MIT for the competition.
Why should students join an engineering club?
Well, for me at least, I think it's fun. It gets you into the process of doing stuff for after school and all that. And if you're interested in engineering for a job career in the future, it'll help you a lot.
Because it's awesome, and it's a lot of fun, and you get to build cool things.
Should students bring anything if they join the club?
For the moment, no. For this project, at least, we're coming up with things we do need, and so that'll be explained furthermore in our meets.
Just a quick reminder, Market Basket is still looking for part-time jobs. You can check out the job board by room 118 for more information.
In other news, winter sports are quickly approaching. The time to register is now. You can register online at myfamilyid.com. One sport that is coming up is swimming and diving. Let's see what it's all about.
I'm here at Waltham High School where a variety of sports is provided. Because of the swim team's success from last year, let's check in with their head coach, Mr. Gavin, to see what he has in store for this year.
Hi, I'm Mr. Gavin. I am the swimming and diving coach. This will be the start of my 15th year coaching swimming and diving at Waltham High School. Our goals every year are always the same. We want to improve. We want to show improvement from not only day to day, but from the beginning of the year to the end of the year, in times, in effort, in how we compete.
Winning meets.
It offers a great challenge.
And again, we try to measure ourselves against not only the team, but also the teams we're swimming against.
Improving on my swimming.
My king.
Last year, our boys were faster than they've ever been. They qualified for states for the first time. They broke 3 school records, and they were in the mix all year long in every meet that we swam in.
It helps you with your muscles, and it helps you with other sports like physical sports like football, lacrosse, also baseball too, maybe.
Come on out. We accept everybody. We'll try to get everybody better, and we're more than welcome. We are more than welcoming to the Waltham High School swimming and diving team.
I'm Vanessa Feely, WETV. Back to you guys.
Coming up next week, A Midsummer Night's Dream will be performed by our students here at Waltham High. Come support your classmates in the Robinson Theater on October 29th at 7 p.m. and Thursday, October 30th at 2:30 and 7 p.m. All tickets will be available at the door. Let's check in with our very own Tasha and Brianna for more information.
High School Fine Arts Department is presenting the first school play of the year, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Let's catch up with the students and faculty involved.
What is your role in the play?
I'm the director.
A Midsummer Night's Dream is a comedy play written by William Shakespeare. It portrays the events surrounding young Athenian lovers who are controlled and manipulated by the fairies who inhabit the forest in which the play is set.
How long have you been doing theater?
Ever since I was in high school, I've been in plays, and then in college I got to do everything. And ever since I graduated from college, I've been directing elementary school students, and now I'm teaching elementary and high school.
What is your role in the play?
I play Lysander, and he is originally in love with the character Hermia, but then there's this flower full of like love juice, and so it gets like sprinkled on his eyes, and then he falls in love with Helena. It's a very complicated plot.
I am playing Tom Snout, the Tinker.
Have you heard about the school play?
I have. It's A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I have.
What are your goals for your students in the play?
Well, it's Shakespeare, and Shakespeare can sound like a jumble of words, so my goal is for them to understand what they're saying and how to express it using more than just their words, also their bodies.
What made you interested in doing the play?
I mean, I've always done them. I did them in middle school at Kennedy, and I've like worked on them with like companies in Lexington and stuff, and I figured it would be like a good way to like meet some of the new freshmen and meet the new drama teacher, Mr. Draper.
Well, I've been in all the other plays in my high school career, and I just really enjoy being in theater, and I was excited to try Shakespeare, which I've never done before.
Do you plan on attending the play?
Maybe. I love Shakespeare. Do you bite your thumb, sir?
To quote Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 3, line 27, no.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
What is your favorite part or scene?
My favorite part or scene is probably at the very end when like they get like all the characters get like this love juice put on their eyes, and then like at the very end it gets like reversed and they all wake up and then they're like, what?
I like at the very end of the show, the group of characters, and then we put on, it's a play within a play, and I get to play like a wall, and it's like it's just like silly and fun.
Have you ever attended a play?
I have. Middle school. I think it was like High School Musical or something like that.
I have, yeah. I went to Will Rogers Follies and Hairspray.
No.
Yes, I used to do plays in middle school. They're a lot of fun.
No.
What are you most excited for?
I'm most excited for to see how it's all going to come together, because like right now we're looking at costumes and stuff, so I'm excited to see like where it's all going to go, and I'm excited for everyone to come see it.
As a senior, I'm most excited for leading our like pre-show ritual backstage to it's just like a fun energizer game.
What is your favorite scene in the play?
Probably the scene where Bottom gets turned into a donkey, because he is then, there's a magic spell cast where the Queen of Fairies is made to fall in love with this donkey.
Talking about costumes and acting, the spookiest holiday is coming up. Yep, you guessed it, it's Halloween.
Yo, you're right. Now with Mary, Mackenzie, and Abby with more on Halloween.
What are you being for Halloween this year?
I'm gonna be a boy.
I think I might be a ladybug. I think I'm going to be Violet from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I'm being a Greek goddess.
This year, I'm just probably going to put on a mask like Michael Myers, something like that.
I'll probably be Walter White and Breaking Bad.
I'm being Red Riding Hood. A vampire.
I don't know yet. I haven't made up a plan, you know.
What is the best costume you've ever had?
I was a princess.
In like 2nd grade, I was a cheeseburger. It was pretty cool.
Probably a fighter as a kid.
I was Snow White and I was Sleeping Beauty. Probably a witch when I was younger.
My best costume was probably like Batman.
Yeah, Superman probably.
I, with 3 of my friends, were in high school and we dressed up as the 3 witches from Hocus Pocus.
Probably a pumpkin when I was little.
Do you have any traditions you take part in before Halloween?
I always carve pumpkins and I always hang out with friends before. I make cookies with my niece and nephews.
Not really. Costume shopping is always a fun one, and going out and picking out what candy we're going to give out.
No, I don't.
No, same thing.
I usually go to like Scream Fest with my friends.
Carving pumpkins.
We decorate the windows at my house. Just parties and stuff.
I carve pumpkins, and I am quite the pumpkin carver. I do an excellent job carving pumpkins.
Yeah, my mom usually makes like homemade mac and cheese, and like the whole family comes over, and then like we just eat it together.
What's your favorite Halloween movie or show?
I like me some Halloween Town.
Hocus Pocus is good.
I think the original Halloween movie is probably one of the scariest.
Friday the 13th.
I like Hocus Pocus.
Halloween Town. Halloween Town on Disney Channel.
Corpse Bride.
Definitely Hocus Pocus.
Favorite movie, Mama and Woman in Black. Halloween Town.
We asked teachers to see what funny pranks they used to play as kids on Halloween.
The last prank I ever played was I dressed as a scarecrow and sat on my front porch and scared the little kids as they were coming up to get candy.
A couple years ago, when I lived next to Anthony Clemente, I started a haunted house, and we would play pranks with people in there. We had video cameras, and we had people dressed up as fake people who would then jump out and surprise people.
Some of my buddies had talked me into getting a bag of puppy poop and putting it on the stairs of a very nice family who was also a fire chief in Hyde Park, and putting a little bit of lighter fluid on the bag so that when Mrs. Fire Chief came out and she saw the bag blazing, that she whacked it with a broom, and the broom sent the puppy poop everywhere. And she was not happy.
Have a happy and safe Halloween.
Nice, I can't wait for next week.
And to anyone who's ever wondered what goes on in the TV studio, here's Emily with more about it.
Most students and teachers here at Waltham High are familiar with WeTV and their weekly newscasts, but don't know how it's done. We met with Mr. Hazel and TV3 students to see how the news started and how it comes together each week.
So about, let's see, about 4 or 5 years ago, we had never done like a weekly newscast here because I was kind of against it. I thought that if we do a newscast, we'd have to stay up with it because you don't want an old newscast airing 2 weeks later. With the vocational program, where we have students in here 8, 10, 12 periods a week, I thought that we have enough manpower, woman power, to complete newscasts. So we've been doing that since about 2010. We try and do them once a week. It's with the TV2 class. Those are mostly juniors and some seniors.
For about 17 weeks, we did a newscast every week, and we'd have to produce our own segments, which would be like things about the guidance
department or things about different clubs.
I give them a little creative freedom to cover what they want to cover. I would try and keep it school related and student related, things that are interesting to them and also informative. I want to make sure that there's enough information going on. And then also we send a link out to parents, we send links out to students, we tweet it out, we put it on YouTube, Facebook. I want to make sure that like as many parents and students see it and get the information. If you go to YouTube, you can search WETV Waltham and you can watch the newscasts. But again, it's a student-driven thing. The class is Monday through Thursday. The students will go out, shoot the segments.
It's a lot like producing the segment in real life, which is what makes this class unique compared to other classes at the high school. You have to come up with an idea, you have to edit it, and you have to make sure it's done by a specific schedule.
We'd have to do that, and then we'd have our own role during the actual filming process. So I was an anchor a lot with Derek Borg last year.
And then on Thursdays, we do a live newscast in the studio here, live to tape, and it's immediately uploaded to YouTube. And as I said, I immediately send the links out to all the entire high school faculty and administrators and send it out to Twitter, and usually the News Tribune retweets that for us, and we get a lot of people that watch it.
A lot of fun doing that.
Mr. Hazel informs those interested in taking the class that TV is great for anyone interested in television broadcasting or related fields.
News journalism, broadcast journalism, it's a great class to take. We spend a lot of time learning how to make a really good news package, how to interview skills, and good camera work and good editing. And then in TV2 as well, we will shift out of doing news and into other projects eventually, but the main crux of this class is completing and doing the newscast.
Well, that's all we have for today. Stay tuned on next week on WETV News Now.
I'm George Papakristos.
And I'm Marco Gonzalez, signing off.